Hello everybody, I'm Solar Dragon, and welcome back to The Blood Runs Red, my Minecraft adventure map playthrough thing on the Feed the Beast launcher with the Blood Runs Red map pack. This is all still part of my last session, so nothing really changed. I'm just going all in one chain recording, but when we last left off, we finished the Dirty Blood quest, and I was talking about stuff, but let us go since we unlocked the Bloodstone quest. The pain becomes even more unbearable with each cut you make, but it's obvious you can't stop. Everything revolves around blood here. It's like it means something even more in this place. So for this one, we have to make one netherrack, and actually, pardon this, I'm going to be turning down the sound because the rain has gotten annoying to me. Yeah, that's a little bit more manageable. But anyways, we have to make one netherrack, my bad, with blood magic. And as you might guess, excuse me, we're going to be using dirt to accomplish this. So if you go into NEI and press U on dirt, you'll get the crafting menu, and eventually, blood altar with 100 life points will turn dirt into netherrack. So, since our cuts provide 200, that's pretty easy. Change, oh change, oh change. And we got our netherrack. So manually detect and cobbling it together, the second part, where we have to turn it in, we have to get 4 cobblestone, and you guessed right, we do that with Demon Heart. That's cool. I haven't actually done Witchery yet, so that'll be interesting because since Witchery is a part of this, it must play some role. But where's Blood Altar? Okay, for another 100 essence, we can turn this paltry netherrack into mighty cobblestone. Though, I kind of like the look of netherrack more. It suits the theme better than... What the heck? I must have left it in the altar too long last time, but... we're gonna need some string first off, because we want to turn the string into dirt, since we now have the 3 dirt required. So we have probably a little less than 200, so this will put us at over 300, so we should be able to turn all this dirt into netherrack, first off. And then we'll turn the netherrack into stone and complete the quest. Yay! But, leaving off from where I was last talking, actually I don't remember. That's so sad of me, I'm sorry, but my memory is just so poor that I can't remember what I was last talking about, even though it was only a couple of minutes ago. Wow, my memory sucks. I do not know why either. It's strange, to be perfectly honest with myself and with anybody and everybody listening to my videos, but I tend to have a very bad short-term memory when it comes to just like the most random things. Like, some things I can remember pretty easily, other things I can't. And we can do this and claim a reward, cobblestone and another reward bag, basic. 4 golden apples and 4 normal apples, 4.9% chance to appear. And it's alright, and we now have 20 cobble. Okay, so what's our next quest? We're moving to the inner circle. Flames of Hell. Ooh, evil. Perhaps we should try to ease up on all the cuts. See if we can't process things in a different manner. Why don't we make a furnace? See what we can do with that. So burning up. So for this quest, we have to craft a furnace and another furnace. So, even though it wants us to get away from cutting, we are going to have to cut ourselves some more. Once again, I am not advocating cutting yourself. Oh, you grew pretty fast. We'll give you silkworm. You can be our string tree. I am not advocating cutting yourself. I am in fact very, very, very much against it. Can we change this into what we need? Nope. And I'd rather that nobody cuts themselves, but clearly people cutting themselves might have been a bit of the inspiration for the blood magic mod, though it's probably more to the fact that blood magic used to be one of the sacred traditional ways to do magic, I suppose, way, way back. So that's probably what actually inspired it, and not me saying that people cutting themselves probably is what inspired it, because I very much doubt that. We need more string than that, actually. We need 8 string. Wait. Yes, that's good. But yeah. So don't cut yourselves, people. It is not something pleasant. I mean, I've never honestly cut myself, intentionally at least, but like when I was younger and when I first started to shave, I would use a razor and I wouldn't think of, oh, how do I clean this? So what I would do, very stupidly now that I look back on it, was run my thumb over the razor blades to get all of my, like, the little stubbles of hair that you'd see in razors out of it. I would run my thumb over it. Actually, I'd run all my fingers over the razor blades to get rid of the stubble and push it to the side, and then I would pick it clean, as you may. But, I mean, after every time I would notice my fingers were bleeding a little bit, or the skin was, like, sliced open, I was like, why is it doing that? And it wasn't until, like, after a year or so of doing this, I realized, oh, wait, people cut themselves with razor blades. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting up my fingers, and even now I can look at my fingers and see, like, they're not bumpy scars, but they're like little indentations all along pretty much all of my fingers from where I had cut them by trying to clean my razor blade. And I mean, looking back on it now, I just have to shake my head at my younger self's stupidity at that way of cleaning his razor blade. Whoa, we got a big tree there. I don't want you to actually touch it and infest. I gotta break that. Okay, that should be fine. No worries there now. So we don't have to worry about this tree infesting this tree with its silky touch, though. Honestly, this tree would probably serve better, but yeah, I was a little stupid at certain points when I was younger. I was not very street smart, I suppose you could say, or practical smart. But I learned after a long time, I guess, that what I was doing was not what I was supposed to be doing when it came to cleaning my razor blades, and no, I don't do that anymore. I know that you're supposed to run it underwater and bang the razor blade up against the sink or the shower wall if you shave in the shower, which is what I prefer to do because, let's face it, it's easier to wash off the stubble of your face if you're under a constant source of running water. And I don't know, just splashing my face with water to get it wet doesn't really work for me. So yeah, be careful when you are learning how to shave and don't do what I did and run your fingers over the razor blades because you will mutilate your fingers later on in life. Or your fingerprints, rather. And don't cut in general, either, because, yeah, I can't imagine that it's a very fun thing to do. And I don't want to advocate cutting, but I'm doing a blood-based mod pack anyways. And pretty death-based, actually, now that I think about it. I mean, just the opening thing and all these quest texts are pretty much confirming, yeah, your character died or you died in real life while playing Minecraft, and now you're stuck in some sort of weird purgatory afterlife-ish thing that is emulating Minecraft, and you're slowly forgetting all that was once reality. So yeah, this is a pretty dark mod, or questing mod pack, I suppose, is how it would specifically be called, if you think about it. I mean, I personally think it's pretty cool. I mean, not many people touch on the darker elements when it comes to Minecraft, and this mod pack and Blood Magic itself kinda does. I mean, not to knock all the other mods out there, or not even all the magical mods, because some of them can get pretty dark. I mean, Thaumcraft, while it does it in some stranger ways, but yeah, I mean, it's got the whole taint and flux system, and that can be considered somewhat dark, and the Forbidden Magic add-on mod, which I'm pretty sure does a lot of different mods together, actually, adds darker elements to Thaumcraft itself, with like the 7 deadly sins and all that good stuff, and I don't know why, but darker games and such just sort of seem more... I like the darker elements in games and such more than the light elements. I mean, it's kind of ironic that I prefer the darker elements considering I don't really like darkness and evil and all that kind of stuff, but in a role-playing perspective or that kind of stuff, I more often than not actually tend to lean towards those kinds of things for some odd reason. I mean, I suppose because most of the characters I make, I technically make them the opposite or as much opposite of me as I can. I mean, even my Minecraft skin, the character has white hair and my hair is black, and his name is Solrak Dragon, and I'm sure some of you have can figure out my first name just by looking at the name Solrak Dragon, because it's not really obvious, I suppose, but you can sort of kind of see what it is if you squint real hard and look in a mirror at my name and take out dragon. I'm pretty much telling you all what my name is, but I'm not gonna actually say my name unless I slip up or unless somebody actually says it in the comments section of my videos. So yeah, there's that. What else can I talk about right now? I talked about Five Nights at Freddy's in my last video, so there's no real point in talking about that, though. Apparently the theories are becoming much more concrete with that whole game series, and honestly, I don't see anything wrong with me possibly doing a playthrough of it. I mean, it seems like a pretty fun, if somewhat difficult at points, game to do, but I mean, it's just so many people have already done it. I don't want to just be another face in the crowd who says as he plays Minecraft, a game that became popular on YouTube so long ago. And, oh, that plunged the darkness even though it wasn't fueling anywhere. But we finished this quest, so manual detect, and we get 32 charcoal, 4 golden apples, a full heart, and a choice between more golden apples or a reward bag. I'm sure you can see where I'm going with this. I'm choosing the reward bag. Now let's claim this heart first. Store the apples and charcoal. And see what we get from the bag. It's another basic bag. 4 bread and 4 seeds. Ooh, seeds. So that means if we ever get some water and more dirt, which it looks like there is at least dirt over there, based on the fact that, that whatever is flowing down from there is red, I'm gonna safely say that it's not water, and it's more likely than not blood, which lends credence to the theory that in this mod pack I'm in sort of a hellish purgatory space that is emulating Minecraft after dying while playing Minecraft. Yeah, pretty dark, but it's cool. I can deal with dark stuff very easily, and we should have unlocked another quest with that, actually, now that I think about it. Yep, we did. Congealed blood. Ew. Now that we have a furnace, the next logical step would be to smelt something. But where would we get the ores? There's an island on the horizon that looks promising. So, looks like we're going over to that island next. But to do that, we're gonna need to do some major gearing up. And why hasn't this tree fallen yet? I'm gonna actually take down this tree first, and then I'll be heading over to that island over there. Gonna be using the whole oak wood slab strategy, and since we have some charcoal now, we can actually make some torches and light it up a bit. I'm not gonna sing that song, even though it's a decent enough song, but I don't want to get copyright infringement thrown on me. I'm only a new YouTuber. Getting sued for copyright infringement would break me so easily. And even though I make a decent amount with my job, it's not enough to pay off any copyright claims sort of things. And most of my money for my job is going to be going towards college anyways. It's just barely enough, to be perfectly honest, to cover my whole tuition for a semester. I'll make just enough so I won't have to take out any more student loans. Yay me. I'm just pretty much draining myself dry there because I need to... Actually, let me think. Okay, so it's 4 per, and we just cut ourselves, what? There's 10 hearts, we had 9 done, so we can make 36 logs worth, so... Let's do... Nope, 1 too many. Yep, oh, duh, math was wrong. Math was wrong, people. I apologize, my math was off. So, we're not going to be making 48 just yet. We're making a little less, but we'll slowly work our way towards 48, and in fact, this is going to be a little boring, so I'm actually at my cut point, I'm pretty sure, so I'll cut it here, finish turning all of these chopped woods that are currently broken textured into wooden planks, and I'll get back to you. So, I've been Soul Rock Dragon, until next time.